It's a nice perspective. It's a fantastic game, isn't it? It's fantastic. Oh, that tasted nice. Ah, the skills. We've got 3 epiphanies. It's all a man needs, right? Three epiphanies. Huh? Well, don't worry. We've only just started the stream, so... Well, I had to do a presentation today, so Ghost is very... What's the word? What's it called? When you've been doing a presentation, you've been stood up in front of loads of people, and it's after that. It's afterwards. Is it called the fallout? Yeah, it's called a fallout, right? It's like after the buzz and the challenge. Like, I mean, we scored top marks, which is very nice. We did. We scored very top marks. We did. I'm very proud. I'm very proud of those individuals. Oh, sugar. Is it in there? It is. Ah, well. So, dual shot battery level low. You're kidding me, I've just started it. Ah, that's not a good sign. Well, not for the stream, but for the controller. Let that charge. sugar. These papers are so bad quality. Oh. And how is the YouTube AI going? I hope the YouTube AI is doing very well today. Hope you are functioning very well. Let's hope that I hit those triggers, right? That you love so much, that you appreciate with the human intelligence and human digital behavior. And I hope you're all doing very well this evening. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your viewership. You know, the clicks. Thank you so much for the clicks. And the presses. And the love hearts and whatnot. What do they call them? Interactions? Where is the let's use this. Shall we? No, not that. I won't say that. We'll not use that. Use this. Use that. No. Use this. Let's have a look. See if this will work. Looks like certain network giants have changed their data policies. Yes. Good old destruction screen. Yes. I feel like a trifle. Not had a trifle for a long time. I don't mind a trifle. Like a proper trifle. One with the custard and everything. In one of those glass things. Like a bowl. But it's not a bowl. It's a trifle dish. That's what it's called, a trifle dish. Yes. I remember now. I remember the name. They wanted I think in the shop the other day I was looking through the little fridges they have. I don't know if you've seen them in the UK lately. They're making all the shops look the same. It looks disgusting. It looks like it looks like an eagle regurgitated some sellotape. You know, if an eagle was regurgitating sellotape. Well, that is literally our shops. Let's use this here. What's this? Like if I went into a shop now, like I said, and it, like the regurgitation of sellotape, like not all the shops, not all of them, but they wanted like £3 or something for a little trifle. Like my mother used to make a trifle in a trifle dish that was like twice the size of a fruit bowl. And you've got these people in these shops, these regurgitated shops in the UK, especially England. Oh my lord, you gotta see them. They're awful. Like you could just Google them. Just Google shops in the UK, convenience stores, all look the same, and Google replies like, ah yes, I have a current feedback. They're all the shops look the same. They all look the same, and they all sell the same, and they all do the same. They all sell trifles at ridiculous prices. £3 for a little tiny thing. And people are so scared that they're paying it. Like by law, you can refuse to pay the price that shops set, and you can get someone down from upstairs to explain why they're those prices. They have to come back with paperwork to explain why they've made it that price. You can go into a shop in the UK and you can get to the till and you say no. No, I am not going to pay that price for those goods. And they will say, well, unfortunately, you can't have the goods. And you can say, well, I want to speak to the manager. And you can get that manager will come down with a face like a bulldog, chewing a wasp. And that manager is required to explain to you why those prices are what they are, and why they can't lower that price, and why they can't give it you at cost, and why there's a ridiculous margin on there to pay the CEO. That's why. The CEO is the main reason why your prices are very high. It's the same with utility, products, anything. It's the CEO of the company that puts those prices what they are. They pick the prices. They do. Not some person who you don't know in a room. It's the CEO of the company that's put them prices up there. They publish the prices. They control the revenue. They control the entire dynamic. But yeah, you gotta check out those shops in the UK lately. They're awful. They gotta do something about those shops. Like, there are a few that have got the tradition. They look really nice, but I don't know what direction they're going in with this cheap, tatty, real awful, foul European design. Like, it's not Europe's fault. Like, Europe aren't at fault for that. It's basically just people who have opened up shops and have really poor taste. They have no taste at all, these shopkeepers. They're not even shopkeepers. They're just people who just think they can open a shop and make money. It's an excuse to stay wherever they're staying. That's all it is. Just an excuse. They're not actually putting in any effort to the shop. You know, you need to make a shop into a home. It's the only reason people buy in there. People will make extra effort to go into a lovely shop. They will. They will do it. It's just an absolute shame that the regurgitation of those retail stores, like the little convenience shops, they all look identical, and they've all got very similar names. Like there's something dodgy going on. They've all got similar names, and they've all got similar concepts. I don't know. Maybe I just miss the old traditions, you know. Maybe I do. Maybe I do miss the old traditions, and so I should miss the old traditions. I think I have every right to, and I have every right to reclaim them, you know. Where's the rest of that? Let's see. But yeah, we'll see how the stream goes tonight. I know it's a late one. I really don't care, to be fair. And I think I shouldn't care. Who knows? Let's try over here. See what's hiding here. Nothing. Absolute jack. That's what. Oh yes, I remember this. I remember this part now. Looks like we're all equipped. Certainly are. hope you guys are all doing very well. Okay? Oh, orbit camera. We don't want that, do we? Because it's all I've got. Hey, do you remember those those? Do you remember those streams at Christmas? Do you guys remember that? Those bizarre incantations of bizarre streams that no one was talking to them. It was just like some guy, like some character in Skyrim, just stood on a mountain with the orbit cam, and there was nothing, and it was Skyrim orbit cam because it's all I've got. Have you ever seen the most unskilled, unprofessional, non-narrative content that you've ever seen? Have you ever seen such a thing? I tell you, it was as if people just didn't know how to play it. People didn't know how to play Skyrim. They didn't know how to use it. They thought they did. They thought they did. And then they realised that the game is just too big. It was too much for them to handle. They didn't know how to start it, how to end it. So what they did was they couldn't do both. So they couldn't start it and they couldn't end it. So what they did was they did something in between, which was a some kind of nonsense. It was a nonsense. They were cashing in on the title. They wasn't doing any work. They were just taking up space, and they enjoyed it. they enjoyed it to a point that they thought they were how can I say, I don't know, authentic. And when you play these games for an audience, you don't just play it. You can't just play Skyrim. You have to become Skyrim. You have to see the world as though it is Skyrim. And I just cannot believe that videos like that existed back in you, I just can't believe they were there in November, December. Like, they're nowhere there now. They're nothing. They're not even there. They're just gone. They were just there for December, just there. Let's not startle these. Yeah. Don't you worry, guys. Ghost's turn is coming soon with this. Ah, the reach. Ooh. Let's do a sound test. We have. It's good. How beautiful that looks. They're lunar moths. We've got a lightning bug. Oh, they're all joining together, look. They're all wrestling for space. Wrestling for that ultimate position. There's a camp, bottom left. That's where we encountered that large man-eating bear. I don't know if you guys remember, it was back in late November. We were there, and we had to walk all the way up the mountain there, just right in front of us. We took that path there by the trees, and we eliminated the man-eating bear. We did it. Wow, look at all these insects. Look at this. This is oh, the clouds are coming over. Ah, I see it. What's coming here? Is that rain? That's rain, right? It is. Well, at least he's trying. It's getting foggy, right? It is getting foggy. It's snowing. Was it snow in the Reach? Impossible. You know what, we'll put a lovely comment in, right? That's what we'll do. See if this works. There we are. Pin that message. By thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Sony. You know what? Thank you, Sony, for these controllers. And I would say thank you to YouTube for the service. The most friendly service out there. It's difficult though. If you're going to stream on YouTube, expect a challenge. Expect a marathon. And you fall as quickly as you rise, you know? It's a very, very difficult vendetta. And I would purely just do it like you're playing a board game. You know those non-competitive board games that's just for fun? Like the Game of Life or Go for Broke. You know those games? There is no winner in Go for Broke. There is no winner in the board game of life. It's your experience along the board that matters. When the game starts and ends is purely a principle. The ordeal is the journey around the board with your family members and how you live a life and what you do with that life in the journey. That's why those games were so popular. Go for Broke was popular because you sold all your companies. You sold all your assets for the least amount of money. Yeah, Go for Broke. You know, and Go for Broke and the game of life are two parallels. They're a polarity of profit and loss. Right? And when you take a concept of profit and loss and you put it into a board game, you have what's called a ordeal. You know, however you want to structure the ordeal is purely you know. But the fact remains that there's an ordeal in place, and YouTube, right, as a system, because it does have the best system, that too has an ordeal. And the ordeal is, how do I retain my products? How do I retain my people? And how do I retain the ordeal? You know, like how long and how much and how far and how strong do I have to strive to retain something? You know? And retention is an ordeal, right? It is. It's an ordeal. And that ordeal requires a professional scope to, like a zip, down the middle of it, so you can unravel the truth of the departure. Right? So YouTube do the same. They do the same. They just don't tell you because there is no phone call. There's no there's no identifiable concept. And when you're streaming, the idea that you think that it's going to be like the game of life or like Go for Broke is true. It's the timing that you're unaware of, because that is your ordeal. That is my ordeal. It's all about the timing, right? So how does one know the timing? Well, you don't. You don't know the timing. Because I don't want to know when the timing is. I don't want to know when the timing is. You know what? Why should I know what the timing is? And it tastes a bit weird though. You know what? I'm sure products, right, in the UK are just like going downhill. I'm sure they're just slipping here. Hey, or 5, yeah, like the band. Good band then back in the day, 5. Isn't that one of Simon Cowell's prodigies? This axe is wise. It is. It's a very wise axe. Thank you for noticing my wise axe. Well, it had no consequence to what's happened here. I don't know what's happened here. But our axe has come across this outcome. It's a red guard. Isn't it? It's a red guard selling carpets and rugs to Elsewhere. That's where they were going. I think to go to Elsewhere, they've got to go around the mountains, so I'm sure they have some Elswerean rugs here. Let's have a look. Here, look. Elswerean rugs. Mixture of Skyrim rugs as well. It looks like in Elsewhere they love Skyrim rugs. And in Skyrim we love Elswerean rugs. And this poor Redguard has been caught in between here, and we find a knapsack just resting on, seems like a bench, on the carriage. And we're going to unzip that or unclip it. I'd say unbutton, to be fair. Or unclasp. We found a potion, a book, a necklace with a purple jewel, and some clays. Some boots. What is this? The second tale? When the final battle at the Barren Pass was completed, and the melting snow carried elf blood back to the sea, the crew of the Karl Raz, or the Ral Raz, I think it's the Ral Raz, that sounds so funky, the Saturn Wreath, and the most, exalted crew of our lordship, the Viziermat, they last parted ways, never to join shields again. They drew apart in that form which is not a loss, but a gain in knowing one's heart can be carried in the chests of others. It's like a poem. It's like a poem with a song. It's like it was written by a bard. It is a poem. It's a poem and it's a song been put into a story. I wouldn't call it Gobbril, but I'd call it I don't know, entertainment, I suppose, if you're a reader. Oh, the firefly, they're called lightning bugs, 5. Called lightning bugs, get this right. Lightning bugs. They have names. Okay, they got names. There's blood on the bridge. You're sorry? You're not even sorry, you're sorry. That's even more, like, that's even more hurtful to Ghost. There's been a massacre here. What in the Lord's name? I have a bad feeling about this. You got your axe, Gilda? Good. Dragon Reach. It's just up ahead. Ah, I can smell the brewery. Smell the fermenting. Alright, let's get our investigation cap on. Still warm to the touch. Smells tainted. Smells cursed. As if it belonged to a werewolf, or a vampire, or a wraith, even a Daedra. Quite possibly a Daedra. My goodness. This smells foul. My goodness. It's disgusting. It is a vampire. I thought the smell was cursed and tainted and rancid. Find a note stuck together with human flesh. We literally nearly puke on the spot. We nearly hurl yesterday's dinner on the pathway below, but we hold it back. We feel the churn and the bubble in the stomach, but we hold it back. Our gag reflex is supremely gnawed. Larynx like a dumbbell. No problem. We... how can I say... rip apart the letter to read it. I have new orders for you. Prepare an ambush just south of the Dragon Bridge. Take the Moth Priest to the Forebears, the holdout, for safekeeping, until I can break his will. Malchus. That sounds like a vampiric leader. That sounds like a vampire. On an absolute mission. We fold it back and place it back in the pocket of this foul, tainted creature. The armor. Not something I'd wear, but interesting. We'll take the dust. Oh. Our senses have changed. Our perspective has altered. Our thought process maneuvered in another direction. From where we were once going, our mind has now switched its location. There's a book on the ground. Something about the Elder Scrolls. It's an Imperial soldier doing dead on the ground. Poor soul. Seems like he was dragged and thrown like a frisbee but not like an outward swing of a frisbee, an inward swing of a frisbee. That's what the vampire's done. But something took out the vampire after the vampire took out the soldier. There is some kind of contrast here. And smelling the Imperial Guard, he was infected before he was killed. The guard was literally infected. Let's investigate the pockets of the guard. Hey. Not an alien. No. Not an alien. Not an alien. It's a sentence. Or it's a phrase. It was a pleasure to meet you, alien. It's one of my favourite films, you know. Ridley Scott there. I gotta say, he made a good film. Yo, I'm 5'5". Yo, all five, the band. Simon Cowell's Prodigy. Well, Simon, I've been watching your TV shows for a long time, and there's one thing I learned about Five. They're good performers, them. They're good performers. They could have done a lot more than what they did, though. They could have done more. Hey, alien. So, is this a self-imposed challenge with only the woodcutter's axe? I've been using this axe since the very beginning, alien. Since October. I've been using this axe since October. With the same character. It's been the same story. I've been telling it for months. And now you're part of it, alien. You're part of the story. And I'm including you in this story. And it's an absolute pleasure to meet you. And thank you so much for saying hello. I really appreciate you very much, and it means the world to me that you're here, and please feel free to stay. You know, you are welcome to stay. It's ASMR roleplay, so I'll go into voice acting, and I will be demonstrating humour with you, and I may make fun of you. I might tease you, but it's part of the channel. But I'll always do it in a beautiful way. And if you like that sort of thing, and you like being coerced, and you like being influenced, then yes. Well, I'm glad I have your attention. We will go. We will, alien. We're going. We are going. Let me just light this up. Got a candle here. Yeah. And then we'll get into character, okay? We will. The character's name is Corin. He's a Nord veterinarian. Focuses on alteration, wood cutting axes, and the longbow. So it's now December in the game, and hopefully we can make it through to the spring. Alright, so, the guard. Seems as though the guard, from what I can predict, from what I can feel from this energy, the affliction of vampirism did not get to this guard. He fell into the hands of God first, before he fell into the hands of a vampire. Which, it's sad, I know, he's gone, but at least he's in God's hands. And that's the light. This poor soul. Let us cast a light for this soldier. God bless you, my soldier. May the light of Stendar guide this soldier. Come on, Gilda. Let's go. It's in the hands of God now. Came to the right place. We sniffed out the tainted creatures and the cursed blood. That fallen victim, soldier, prey to a vampire. The current meal on the menu, by the looks of it. However, the vampire was slain. There's another force. There's another entity. There is someone else or something else at play here. Something that I am unaware of, even as Ghost or as Corin. Corin's no idea, and neither is Ghost. So, but what I do know is that this is one of the most beautiful bridges in the entire game. So I would really appreciate this this dragon here. It's quite the sight. Look here. Look at this essence of ingenuity here. This engineering. Look at this water wheel. Look at this. Look how fantastic this is. Look at that. We've got something that looks absolutely magnificent. We have this bridge that's like an ancient archway. And then we have this production-based resource here. Like, it's phenomenal. Hey, alien. It would be cool if we had better mods. Oh, with so many products, like the artificial intelligence NPC, so they would comment on your commentary. Ah, I see what you're saying. You do realize, I mean, how can I say, because you do make a very good point, and it's very valid, but you got to look at it in a context. So we don't need AI fake NPCs on Skyrim that have been programmed to talk. I am organic. I manipulate in a very good way the dialogue so it feels like we're doing that, but we're not. We don't need extra dialogue. We never did. We don't need extra graphics. We never have. We're PlayStation players. We don't want to be the best looking. We don't really care about the vanity of our consoles. We care about the story. All the best stories come from Sony games and PlayStation. You know that. You're talking to somebody who is self-inspired to create stories for you. If I had it, it would be nice. I could create some really good stories for you guys, no doubt. Probably the best. But I have what I have. And it's all we need. And you guys are here. I mean, you guys are here without it. You know, we don't need it. We never did. We've got Gilder. It's like, for example, hey Gilder, you mean the world to me. Thank you so much for your help. Hope you're doing well today.
Well, let's get going.
Soon, Gilder. Going very soon. What's your thoughts, Gilder? The surrounding area?
Whatever I can to put my family here back to rest. After that, probably just stick around here. Saw some good game on my way here.
Really?
I'd like to stay close for a while.
You sound like a family man. I respect you, Gilder. Are you ready to go? Let's go.
Lead on then.
Indeed, Gilder. We'll move on. See? We don't need no... We don't need no, what's it called? Fancy... What are they called again? Firmware? Hacks? Because what you got to understand, Alien, is that they are not called mods. What they use, they're called hacks. And a hack is different from a mod. And James, the Angry Video Game Nerd, and Mike Mattel will explain all about that on their channels. They explain all about hacks and mods. Hacks are a lot more risky. They can break the computer. Streamers take a massive risk playing those programs. It could fry their systems instantly. We ride a fine, strong locomotive that follows a rail system of files. We have train stops and train stations. Think of the PC life of them hacks like an airliner without a radar. Airplanes will just be relying on their own internal radar systems, which is unpredictable travelling at that speed, at that height, at that level of velocity. There's a lot more risk involved. With these streams, you've got nothing but your love for the game, for the brand, for your fellow Sony player. That is stronger than any mod or any hack. It's just that nobody's told you that. Nobody said it to you because it's not written down anywhere, or no one's made you aware of it. Well, I am. I'm making you very aware of it. That even you don't need it. Let's get warm by the fire. This cold wind, the drafts. I think it's getting through the shirt. We need to warm the rear in the Four Shields Tavern.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Oh, you read my mind. Oh, you read my mind. Oh, some what killed it? Where are you, Gilder? You're not Gilder. There he is. That was somewhat Gilder. Let's walk by the bar. Hi, sweet cake.
Vader's the name. I keep the inn.
How could I forget your name, Vader? You're very sweet.
The meals I serve ain't what I'd call a Jarl's feast, but they'll fill your belly.
Have you heard anything lately? Around Skyrim?
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
You mentioned that last time. Do you know anything about magic?
Nords don't care much for magic. The college in Winterhold is about the only place it's not looked down on. Otherwise, you could talk to the Jarl's pet wizard in solitude.
The pet wizard? Fascinating. I'll buy a bottle of your finest ale.
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
I will, I promise. I promise I will. So you got some honey brew mead. I say the honey brew mead will do. Thank you very much.
Good day.
Good day to you too, Vader. It's an absolute pleasure and a delight. Take care, my lady.
Seen a lot of travelers lately, mostly soldier nowadays.
Everythh'll be fine. I'll be back again soon. Enjoy the god rays. Be sure to get outside. Get me stuck in this place all day. We got a nice warm there by the fire, so... The armor in this town is awesome. So cool. I wouldn't say it's armor for Corrin. Oh, the chicken. Hey! My goodness, I didn't see you guys here. How are we? Ah. Sit. Hey. There you go. Is this your family? You alright? Go shake it off. Hey. May you all and hope to lay beautiful eggs. I hope they're treating you well. It looks like they are. You're full of beans. You're full of energy. That's really good. The conditions of your area is quite concerning. You haven't got shelter. What do you think, Gilda? Should have at least some kind of shelter. Looks like they've got some cabbage, some wheat. Looks like a very low valued production, but it's something, and it's poor condition. It's such a shame. There's nothing much we can do about it. But we can observe, and we can always come back. We can always show the love to the chickens. Take care, guys. It's been a pleasure. God bless the three of you. Let's go. Oh my. The thistle. Spirit is strong in this one. It is. Smell beautiful. Let's equip our bow. Sometimes a beast or a lurking, manifested creature from the abyss up there. Our comprehension brings us to the south? What, the southeast? What? Let's get out of the draft. Take a knee here by this shelter from the wind. Ah. There. There's a cave. Alright. Plan of action. There's going to be vampires in there. Aren't there? There's going to be vampires in there. Right? So they're very contagious. I don't know whether you've noticed. But have you ever noticed when you come close to a vampire, you kind of catch something? Well, that means we're going to require some potion of cure disease. Because not only did they give you vampirism, they also give you some kind of disease that takes your mind. Takes your mind. We need resistance for that. So, hey, 5. Yeah? We do, don't I? We do. Alright, take our map and place it back into our satchel. We tap Gilder on the shoulder. We say, let's go. Smells a beautiful mountain flower. Let's see. Ah. Ah. Thought I would smell the herbs. Like my basket, do you? It's a big bear, Gilda. Easy, Lancelot. Oh dear, a passerby. Sir? I wouldn't come through here, sir. Oh, it's the bard. It's the legendary bard.
Hello there, friend. How lucky for you to chance upon a bard on the road.
I know. And what are you doing out here, Talsgar?
Why, to perform for my common man, of course. Why should only the courts and inns of wealthy towns be given the gift of music?
That's very courageous and creative. And make a request, please.
For a generous fellow traveler. But of course, what would you like to hear?
Well, I'm hoping that will charm the bear. It's about 25 feet behind you, Talsgar. It's a huge grizzly. I don't know which one.
Only true Imperials request that one. We drink to our youth. 2 days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the stormcloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we'll take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings, on the day of your death, we'll drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Wow. Thank you, Talsgar. Careful of the bear. Yeah, the bear left. Charmed it. Music and creative love. That's what we did. That's how we did it. Ah. We take our amulet of Mara from our satchel. Gracefully. We wear it. Hey, Five. Don't touch the bear's flowers? I know, it freaked out, right? Totally did. I can't blame it. It's really protective of its land. Those flowers belong to the butterflies, so... I can understand. That's a banger. It was, right? Like, such a cool bard. To see him in the Reach, that is rare. And to spawn in and scare off a bear, that is so cool. Take bustles and clippings, flowers, seeds, leaves and petals, stems and stalks, roots and everything, whole skaboodle. We pluck and we prune. We do. But I promise you, what the? Wow. What, work of the Daedra? Imperial Legion. These Christmas trees growing out the ground. I knew they'd come across a... What's the date? The 9th of Evening Star. What a rare month. No one ever is really on Evening Star. Well, it's the 9th of December. Christmas soon. So we'll have Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. That's what we'll have. It is Witchcraft 5. It is. Of course it is. NPCs have spawned. You know what? Those fingers look pretty cold. Let's see. Ah, that's better. There we go. Getting a little bit tight around the wrist, those braces. So oh, I've got a drink soon. Might have either a drink of tea or a drink of coffee. Don't really know. Fold over our cowl. Ah, that's better. That'll keep out those sneaky drafts and gusts from the rear. Should help protect our throat from any bitter cold. Enjoy the colours. Alright, let's take out this cable. Just gonna there's gonna be like a black banner. Like Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner, black banner on the screen. Because you guys just see a black banner. It's like a square. And there's no way I can remove it. Like Bruce Banner. You can't remove Bruce Banner. You cannot remove the Hulk. They're both the same person. One cannot exist without the other. It's like Spider-Man, isn't it? Peter Parker can't exist without Spider-Man. And Spider-Man cannot exist without Peter Parker. Because they're both the same person. They both have the same challenges. I bet I have inspired everyone to go flower picking with a basket with flowers. Skyrim. I bet people are going around picking flowers. And you know what? I've been doing it since Oblivion. I've been going around as a role play botanist or alchemist or whatever you want to call it. And I've been doing it since 2006.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
Yeah, well, my headquarters is right here. You're looking at him. You're looking at the man and the headquarters. See, it was so lovely for everyone to say hello. See? See how beautiful that is? My streams are reaching out. They're getting there. They are. I had a break for a while, nearly a month. I was very tired. But I've come back. I had to start over again. I did. Ghost had to start over. Like, you know, internally and externally. Taking a short break here. We've had quite a jolly good walk there.
Not sure you belong here, citizen.
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys.
Hope you gentlemen are okay. You sound very stressed. I mean, I'm not surprised. The walking up and down the reach. They're exposed to the elements, you know? I mean, what can you say? Beautiful timing. It is 5, of course it is. But yeah, I've come back to YouTube. Like, you're allowed, probably, I mean, just, you know, just for peaceful grace here, like, I'd say, like, 3 days. I'd say you're allowed 3 days. And if you've not streamed in 3 days, unless you've got a really, like, very loyal following, it's literally start over. Like, you've got to keep that flow every day. Every day you've got to keep that flow. Especially if you're a tiny channel like mine. You got to do it every day, without fail, without question. And for at least 3 hours. Well, that's all boring. Who wants to know that? Like, the idea is, who cares, right? I am Corin in Skyrim, a widower, a veterinarian, alteration wizard who uses an axe and a longbow. That's all that matters. I'm telling a story. I'm not winning the premiership. I'm telling a story. You know, and people are welcome to join if they wish. You know, and if not, that's sweet. That's okay. You know, you're always welcome. You know. It's like, you're welcome. Hey, Five. Oh, the wise axe. It is. Yeah, well, that's the whole purpose. See, I think you kind of see in my room of mirrors. You know, and when you've seen one mirror, you can kind of get a vision of all the other mirrors, you know? And one of them is the axe. That is correct. And the axe is one of the mirrors. And there's a purpose behind that axe. I mean, there's sometimes I've got to use another weapon. There are times I've got to use my bow. And there are times when I've used a samurai sword against a demigod. I had to use my silver sword a couple of times against strong vampires. So there are the exceptions. Okay, there are exceptions to the axe. But 95% to 98% of the time, it is the wood axe. And you can go back to streams. You can go back. You know what? I'm going to make a playlist of his story. So, like, if anyone just wants to just randomly pick the best ones, you might just do that. Hey, Five. You picking up what I'm putting down? That's right. That's right. It's called chemistry. That's correct. Because the axe can be passed on. The axe can be upgraded, modified. It can be enchanted. The axe can be sold. We can be disarmed of the axe. It can be lost. The axe is just as vulnerable as my character, despite how strong it looks. It's just as vulnerable to the same outcomes. Yeah, it can. That's right. It can be all those things. The axe is different from your arrows, your quiver. It's different from your gloves, your cowl, and your shoes. Those items are binding. The axe within your grip. It can escape. It is possible. It's a very small chance, but it's possible. And like all things, despite your grip, eventually they find a way. It's when you let go. It's when you let go. Or, as great men say, you never truly take that grip. You always let that spirit free. That's the idea. Like with every breath that you take, you're unable to retain that breath. You are then required to take a new one. And again, and again. You cannot hold on to something that you have let go. It has served its purpose, and it is now left. All you can do is to create another purpose and another meaning. And you do it. Wow, these cinnamon donuts. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the only reason why I'm chilling right now. It's lovely that people have said hello, though. It's very kind, though, isn't it? It's very considerate and very kind. Like, you know, they just couldn't hold on to the story. You know, they were just too slow. They wanted something a bit more faster. You know, and that's cool. No, but this pace of streaming will always be there when it's required. You know, that's the point. That is the point. It's the like, I'll always be here at this pace. I always will. We're on our way to solitude. Taking a moment in the cold here. Hey, Five. Wrong button. What do you mean you clicked the wrong button? That's very vague. A little bit more insight. Maybe I can understand, because you can press a button in a computer game, you can press a button in a board game, you can press a button in real life. You can Hey Five. Oh, the cinnamon donuts are nice. They are. They're really beautiful. Yeah, and you left for a second. It's alright. It's absolutely fine. Here's the beautiful thing, Five. You don't have to stay. You could leave right now if you want to. That's your freedom, Five. That's what you can do. You can pick and choose whatever you do watch, whatever you like doing. That's the beautiful thing. Ah, it's all good. But yeah, my streams are getting there. I know it's only little bursts, but you know, you just gotta keep telling your story. Oh, that was the wrong button. Well, on my device, you don't press a button to leave. I think you maneuver the screen. I think there's a few ways you can, like the home button, right? There's a home button. You could have the swipe. It could be the tab button. The back button. Clicking on a video. Like, the concepts of pressing the wrong button are vast, right? To me they're vast. To you it's simple because you know what you did. To you it's evidential. It's clear as day. But when you try and paint a picture, when you try to create artwork of something in your mind, you know, you fill in the blanks. And that's where the true art exists. It's when you fill in those blanks. And other people are able to see because of your vision. Because they also saw the blanks. But then you filled them. And it's a unique skill. And laugh out loud. It was the back button on the match. There you go. I gave you a synopsis. I provided you with a synopsis of the outcomes that may or could have happened. And out of all of them, one of them was there. There you go, that's correct. Very, very correct. God bless you all, though. I won't be too long here. I've got a day off tomorrow, so it's not like I'm doing anything tomorrow, so look at that quiver. Look at the look at the craftsmanship on that orcish quiver. Look at that. It's incredible, right? Like world class. Is it me or is the stream slowing down? Guys, is anyone getting any delays? Any breaks in the stream there with the buffer? Anyone getting the buffering? Or is that my Wi-Fi? Can't be my Wi-Fi though. Like, it's really strong Wi-Fi. I guess everyone else is experiencing the outage. Like, yeah, my comments aren't coming through. Ah, maybe it's my country. Maybe it's my country. Maybe the signal just can't make it to Skyrim. It's just too far away. It's too great of a distance. Vampires, maybe. No, it must be my Wi-Fi. I don't know. I've been good with my Wi-Fi, you know. I really appreciate you very much, though. Thank you so much for joining. It's very lovely. Nice and relaxed. I'm interested in this skill. I'd like to explore it. We need that extra damage. Well, it's going to be a while until we get that. Where is it? There we go. That was the weirdest journey. Well, we know we can get that, so that is really cool, right? Not far off the overdraw, right? Got the eagle eye, which is our optics. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Like I'm gonna have to get it if I want to proceed further, but I don't know. I don't think I really care about any of these. I don't think we need them. I don't think our character needs any of these other ones. I think we just need steady, maybe steady hand. But I'll be honest. I'm just aiming for this. Like max that out. Eagle eye is fine with me. This is interesting, the Olympic rings. Very interesting. This here has just been naturally progressed through my playstyle. I've not chosen the thief route or anything. That's purely a ranger playstyle thing. Ranger. Doesn't that look like a satellite or a space station? Yeah, the lockpick thing. Do you not think? It's funny, is that a coin? Or a marble? Could be a pearl. Ah, social skills. I don't know, level 34? That's pretty, like, should be pretty standard for the amount of travel we've been on. I mean, it's not normally that high, but I'll take it. We've had no teacher. We've read many books, but we've had no reaction to any knowledge. We haven't been inspired to learn it. I don't know. Maybe Corin just doesn't know anything about potions. Where they come from or how they're made. Maybe he's just interested in buying them and taking them rather than making them and selling them and taking them. Maybe he just prefers to be a consumer. You know what? The only way we're going to improve that is by eating all the plants. Illusion, I have no idea where in the Lord's name we're going to find anything to do with illusion. I think the David Copperfield skill in this is, well, it's more about animals and being a zookeeper more than anything. So I wouldn't think it's got anything to do with illusion. But I can see where it's coming from in Skyrim, and I don't know. I've had no influence or any inclinations of illusion in this game. If anything, the game has hidden illusion from me to protect me. No doubt. So, I mean, there's some underlying message there, but hey, 5. Respect the Wi-Fi. I will. I will respect my Wi-Fi. Eat all the plants. Great idea. It is. It's the only way that my character will get any grasp of alchemy. There's just, I mean that's the way we learned. We know a basic alchemy through taste, right? We look at something, you know, like, oh, right, that's good for this, and that's good for that. Because, you know, you tasted it. No, it might not have a critical written paper within your mind about what that thing is, or an encyclopedia transcript, but you'll have some kind of organic memory about whatever it was that's there, that you've just taken and what it does. You can tell by the smell of it if it's poisonous. By looking at it, you can tell. So, A5, indeed, yes. Of course, indeed. It's a great website, indeed. It's a great website. Find great jobs on there if you really look. Like, to get a job on Indeed, it's a full-time job on looking for a job on Indeed to find a job. So it's a full-time job on Indeed to find a job. So you got to be on Indeed 8-9 hours a day. And in between other sites as well. Conjuration. Well, what can I say? This is Daedric, necromancy, magic. Not promoted. In Skyrim, it's more suppressed by the politicians of Skyrim. They suppress it. They don't want anyone learning about it, because the word is going around that it's related to Daedra. So people are kind of scared of conjuration because a lot of vampires, corrupt battle mages, and those cults all use, well, dark cults all use conjuration. It's called necromancy. This is Bethesda's version of necromancy. Bit of a delay there. There's a little bit of a delay. Destruction. Pretty low. I haven't used any destruction spells unless I absolutely had to. So, for some reason we started at level 20. Or level 20, I should say, for YouTube. And now and that was at level 01. Now we're at level 24. Which means that we've gone up 4 levels in 24 epiphanies. The numbers match. Our veterinarian skills. Alright. So Corin is a veterinarian who, you know, that's what he did when he was younger. That's how he met his beloved late wife. Because he's a widower, you see. He's a widower. So he's lost his wife. So that's how he met her, you see. That's where he met her. In that situation. And, you know, he settled down. He wanted to look after his family. So he picked up the axe. And he felt good when he picked up the axe. Started chopping wood. He felt good. He really enjoyed it. But he lost touch of his veterinarian charm. You know, it kind of just, you know, after 30 years, it just, you know, letting someone else deal with the magical stresses. You know, he's just lost that magica, you know, it left him. So he's doing what he can to bring that magica back. You know, and he's doing it through natural encounters with wild animals, chickens, beautiful cows. And we've given them names. And I'll call out their names when we pass them. Sometimes we might not have time for the situation, but we'll always come back to see them. We won't just ignore them, you know, we'll always come back. So that's what he does. So restoration is more healing others. But when the opportunity arises, we obviously heal ourselves. But Corin prefers potions. He does. He literally prefers just drinking potions than rather using some type of logical thinking. Convert that to creative thinking to then materialize it. It's a lot of work. So he's just like, you know what, I just prefer drinking healing potions. It's easier. And it's less energy. And we've got enough money. 37, so the same numbers, look. We got the same. We got a 24 destruction and we're on level 24. And we've got two skills at exactly the same kind of pace. That's really insightful. It's a true narrative to show that I've actually used my healing and the arts of light in the same bandwidth. I've used a bit more alteration in terms of being in dark places, obviously, which is probably why it's got a lot more of it filled up there than restoration. But the fact that they're on the same level is a testament of the vibrancy of the gameplay, the leveling field, of the skills as a whole. You know? And how low all the other skills are, because they're unnecessary. You don't need to be level 100 on every single skill to really enjoy this game. You really don't need super mods that exist on PC. Yeah, they're beautiful and they're amazing, and God bless the person that made them, and you know, God bless those who play them. But what we have is our imagination, which is more powerful than any mod. Right? Your imagination defeats any hack, any mod in any computer game. And just then, by explaining the basic vanilla skills, I was able to explain why I'm there and the reasons for it. The guy's in grief. He's in mourning, bereavement. He's got an axe. That's what he uses to get himself out of difficult situations. He heals animals, creatures, and people who are unwell. He wears the amulet of Mara. He believes in peace and grace. He uses the longbow. There is no other fancy weapons. There is no other magical weapon. There is no super weapon. There is no vampirism. There is no werewolfism. There's just a guy. It's just a guy. real awesome guy who hasn't given an absolute monkeys about enchantment. Does not care one little bit about it. And to be fair, I think it's a good idea we stay away from it. Because that becomes a game of poker. With the loss of energy and magnitude from weapons, and the higher enchanting skill you have, the less magnitude you lose when you break down a weapon, you see. And it just takes too long to get there. Like, by the time you've got there, you've got to break down about 2,000 weapons. Like, I don't know anyone here who wants to find and break down 2,000 weapons. Or pieces of armor. Or enchantment. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be someone out there who does. And all these other skills speak for themselves. I've only used smithing when it's necessary. I don't know why that's level 17. Maybe some gauntlets I wore. Or a helmet. Or a shield in the beginning. This ain't too bad. It should be at least... Well, I didn't use a shield with my axe for at least... Like I never did though, right? We went in the bare bones. No shield. That raw energy. Anyway, enough talk. Get prepared. So thirsty. I was gonna request to Bethesda to release Fallout New Vegas on PlayStation to download, not to cloud stream. So why please give us the accessibility for me to roleplay Fallout New Vegas, please. Even if it's the PS3 version, I don't care. I don't care. People will probably watch and love it because it is on PS3. They probably love the whatever it is. Like, please, Bethesda. Just give me that opportunity to be able to stream Fallout New Vegas live for my viewers so I can roleplay my Fallout character in Vegas. Like, do you realise how much fun and how much in my element I would be if I was able to roleplay New Vegas? I mean, never mind Fallout 3. Fallout 4, you can't roleplay it because the role-playing is already in the dialogue. But New Vegas, you can, you know, you can roleplay the questions that you ask, and you can be the narrative thinker. It's a very powerful tool, that, and I don't have access to it. But either way, I'm sure Bethesda will find a way. Or Obsidian. I don't know who gives the permission or the green light. Is that Solitude in the distance? It is. And please let me know if anyone's watching, if my microphone goes really itchy and scratchy. How many people do you think I've inspired to pick flowers with the basket? I bet that I've inspired many players. There's our axe there, our side. It's right there. The key is we don't want to use it. We only use the axe when it's necessary. That's the point. I've really enjoyed Gilder at my side, but I enjoyed my streaming more when I was alone. If that makes any sense. See that horse on the way back? (5:15 in the afternoon, or the early evening, so should be in time. What's it called? The Winking Skeever? Best on weekends, that, to be fair. going the winking skeever on the on a sundress. Was it called Lorndas? It's a good night. Thank you for watching though. God bless you, and I know I'm not ashamed to walk around with a basket. I know you guys are thinking it. No. Ghost is not ashamed walking around with his basket. I love my basket. It's here, look. See? Show you my basket. There you go. It's on like a odd angle, you see. But that's the basket. It's all about perspective. The handle kind of squishes it, makes it look square. When you attach it. Ah, the Khajiit. Hello, my friend. My tired knees.
The longer we travel the roads of Skyrim, the more empty this land seems.
Mahad, I could see your bright green eyes from the distance.
Fortune smiles upon this meeting.
What's your skill level in lockpicking, Mahad?
All right, but if you get arrested, do not blame it on me.
Expert? Well, aren't you the pro?
May your road lead you to warm sands.
You too, Mahad.
The
Ah,
warm sand of elsewhere is far away from here.
Female Khajiit. Rahinda. It's a pleasure.
The wind blows bitter cold in this place.
It does. But that cold breeze...
We have been in this land for so long, I have forgotten what it feels like to walk on warm sand.
Yes, I know just what you mean. My toes are numb from the cold more often than not.
Do you ever find that you regret making this journey?
In truth, I do not. I have always dreamed of seeing new lands, and it does not hurt that we are making a good profit.
That is true. Perhaps I should be more grateful for this opportunity. Not many Khajiit can say that they have visited Skyrim.
And you came through Cyrodiil?
Welcome to you.
Hey, Medran.
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
Pleasure to see you again, Medran. Anything new?
Take a look.
Oh yeah, the Dwarven War Axe. Elven. Dwarven bow. An axe. Great sword. Blah blah blah. Axe of the Embers. Warhammer of Sparks. Yes. And a wooden sword. Alright, let's see what else he's got. A belted tunic. I think we have a belted tunic. I think it's back at home though. Do we? A belted tunic? We don't? I mean, I bet there's one there in that wardrobe. It's not green, so that's our colour. That is such a cool helmet. Look at the way it's just lying there. The way it just sits there. So cool. Gotta take out a mortgage to buy that armor. There we go. 226 septims. Sold. Ooh. Alocasia fruit. Aloe vera. I've not even found aloe vera yet. Really? Or any cork bulb root? Moon sugar? From elsewhere, isn't it? All these unique components. Oh, the Watcher. Yeah. Like a plant that's a security camera that like reports information back to a Daedra. It's like the Daedra can take the form of the eye. It sounds so creepy. So creepy. Oh yeah, fishing. This must be his personal collection. I bet he's just like looking. He's like, I bet he just says like he likes the feel of the books. He knows that these are maps, so he's kept them. But I bet that he has no idea what they even are. I mean, it would look pretty impressive if he had it all just there on tables. All this stuff just there in like a little mini setup, like a broom and the pelts and the charcoal and the box and the toys and, you know, the amenities of the home. You know, the soul gems in like a little cage, little, you know, like treasure holder and, you know, all these other things. Like horsehide wrapped up, be like, what's that? You know, what's that? Oh, that's horsehide. Oh, I thought it was a tent. So, no, it's not a tent. Imagine seeing like 2 mammoth tusks just hanging. Like just asking the shopkeeper to hold it and like look at it. It's like, what's the purpose of this? Like, oh, it's an ornament for the home. It's not got any other purpose in this world. It's like, oh, can you turn it into a weapon? It's like, no, you can't, because it can't be honed into a weapon. Well, not in this universe that Skyrim's in. Yeah, it would look very impressive. By the silver ore. That's quite rare. Alright, Medran. Thank you so much for your business. It's an absolute pleasure. And a delight to speak with you. I hope to see you again soon.
I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
I will, I promise.
Do you believe all this talk of dragons? Can the Ancient Ones truly have returned?
I wish I could say that I
Sands,
did not.
Fane.
But
How
in
many
every
these
part
ones
of
here?
Skyrim, there is talk of dragon sightings. It is no coincidence.
Surrender, be merciful. What ill fortune that this should happen now, while we are still trying to make a living.
We are fortunate. We travel lightly and can escape at a
I
moment's
think it's called a
notice.
predicament.
We have no home that a dragon can burn to the ground.
Them dragons are immortal.
When the dragons attack
If
cities and
you
towns,
destroy the physical form of them dragons,
And we will lose
they're gonna
our
come back in
cities.
another form.
Let us hope that if there are dragons, there are only a few, and they are not too foul-tempered.
It's foolish to think you can slay a dragon unless you've got a bow and an arrow that was made by a god that and gave the ability for humans to wield that type of weapon
Goods and wares of all kinds, and all
and, you know, actually hit the target with it while it's moving or while it's asleep normally. There's a certain flower that can make a dragon sleep.
Far I have traveled to bring you these fine goods. Come and see what I offer. I wonder if we should offer discounts to the soldiers.
the soldiers, from which side?
They like music,
Stone
dragons.
Cloaks or the Imperials?
Both. One or the other is bound to win the war eventually.
I think in Greek mythology, Perseus sent the Hydra to sleep
You have the foresight of the Khajiit.
with the harp, I believe. I'm sure it was a harp. And the Hydra, like the actual god, the Hydra, was never no, we weren't stressed out again? Yeah. But the Hydra said, like, when he woke up, after Perseus played the harp, he was really chill. It's like, it's not as if the Hydra fell asleep and woke up from a nightmare. Perseus made sure that the Hydra fell asleep and dreamed amazing dreams. No, because Hydras, gods like that, can't sleep. They're unable to sleep. It's only when Zeus said they could sleep. God cannot experience sleep, because it's a god. And Perseus had the power to send gods to sleep because his father was Zeus. And Zeus was the only one who could authorize the other gods that they could sleep. And the moral is, enjoy your sleep. Alright, back into character. Ah, the winking skeever, my favourite. Ah, we can hear the hammers there. The blacksmith working hard. Breaking in the metal. Wow, is that past 1 o'clock? You're amazing, by the way, and thank you so much for watching. And it does mean the world to me that you're watching. I love solitude. I really do. Alright, we're going the winking skeever. Hold on. A potion shop? Got a Harry Potter shop in Skyrim. Wow. He should have put wands in this game, I think. I think wands would have been good.
Let me know if you see anything you like. I hope your parents are proud of you. They have a lot of reason to be.
Thank you very much, Angeline.
Ah, welcome to Angela's Aromatics. Can I help you with some herbal needs?
Yes, please, Angeline. And you said aromatics. So, what, you sell perfumes?
We mostly carry herbs and alchemical ingredients, that sort of thing. Before the war, our stock was mostly used for aromatic use in homes. Yes. These days, we have more people like you coming in, looking for healing and the like.
That's very caring of you and the family. How about you show me what you got for sale, please?
Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
A consumer, by all means. But an alchemist? Probably not. But I appreciate your sentiment. The draft of strength. Well, it's more pronounced a draft. It's not like a draft. It's like a drought. It's got like that You know, at the end, rather than saying a draft, right, it's like, it's a draft. Of water breathing, water, water, water. Oh, the Ultimate Warrior. Does anyone remember him from WWF wrestling with Vince McMahon and Jerry the King Lawler? Jerry the King. Or was it Bob Backlund? That other commentator with the black blazer. Oh yeah, Spider-Man and Venom. I guess we gotta buy all them potions. No doubt. Nah, the vampires can smell you if you're invisible. Gilder is our biggest potion. Hey, 5. I wonder how those dwarfs are made. Yeah, they're magical. Magical pressures from other components. They're basically like boots or a pharmacy. So they don't exactly have doctors. So you're unable to find a maester or a doctor in Skyrim, right? You've got to go to the church for that. Right? In the game. For you to get welfare on healing if you're ill as a character, you've got to go to the church. You can't go to these people and buy a potion that will cure it. You know, that's just not going to happen. Instead, it comes to a point where even if you're a master in restoration, still nothing you can do. Nothing. You could be the most all-powerful healing wizard, and there's going to be a situation that you cannot cure or heal that person or thing, no matter what you put into it. And the day you realise that you have limits is the day that that wizard truly became one. Is when he learned that he didn't have the power that he thought he did. It was an illusion. He was told he was the all-powerful healing wizard, but that doesn't mean he was. And that would be Stendar at the minute, isn't it? The light. And the only reason these potions work so well for our character is because he's a dragonborn. These random people, these NPCs won't have the same accessible strengths as you do on this game. Them biscuits were nice. They were really, really nice. I went on a biscuit rampage then, didn't I? I basically ate every biscuit in the tin. I normally do that though when I've got some fresh biscuits in the kitchen. I normally eat the entire tin. It's like an excuse. It's like, oh, I'll clear the biscuit tin. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. That's how I'll help myself. I'll eat every single biscuit in the in the biscuit tin. I'm gonna need a coffee, mate. I think my mouth is gonna turn into a desert. It's like open my mouth, it's like a desert with pyramids and Aztec ruins in my mouth. that's required. Oh, but I'll be up for like... Oh, I can't. I mean, I got my potions, right? I did. Take care, Angeline.
Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions. Need something for a potion? You're certainly in the right place.
She's such a lovely spirit. Where's her daughter?
So what are your needs? Perhaps a pinch of this and a bit of that, hmm?
I think she's out shopping.
Yes?
I think she's out shopping.
Hmm?
Look at that, Gilda's facing the door. He's ready to go.
Hmm?
I bet she's amazed that we showed up with a basket full of flowers.
Yes? Yes? Need something? Yes?
Cold night.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Hi, Vivian. She's not an Xbox, right? I was doing a sound test, by the way. There on Xbox, you can change how everybody looks. Such a cool mod. It doesn't help your game in any way, but wow. like a really cool. Can't remember the name of it now. It was years ago. I don't think it exists anymore.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Feel free to make requests.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools. Seems there's always more to be done.
See the warrior at the bar.
It's been a good week, my boy. Loud customers mean good cheer, and good cheer means a full till. You know, I had to retire and leave you to run the skeever, son.
You just spend your time here bossing me around and yelling for more drinks. You're practically retired already.
I could run the skeever. You even said I'm almost as smart as you.
Ha! A girl running a bar. Don't be ridiculous, Minette.
But you always say you want more girls in the bar to begin with.
Ha! Well, you see, that's a little complicated, and you know what? Never mind. Guess I'm not retiring anytime soon.
Glad you decided to check us out.
Is it me, or does his son sound and look older than his father?
Soft sheets and hard liquor. What's not to like?
Look at our follower there in
All ears.
in the archway there, a solid dwarven warrior. We'll have to take a picture of that.
Huh?
See.
Got something to say?
But I think tiredness
Got
is...
something to say?
I can't get my words out. I think that tiredness...
Need something?
has
I'm all ears.
It's caught up with me.
Huh? Huh?
I mean, we'll be doing the woodcutter's axe again tomorrow, oh, don't you worry. There'll be part 2 tomorrow
Got
for
something
this
to
one.
say?
There'll be part 2, believe me.
Need something? Need something?
I think most targets are running away.
Gold for a veteran?
Huh?
I hid here in solitude for a long time, but war follows a man until it's done with him.
Huh?
War follows a man.
Them Imperials left me to die in Anvil.
Say it's the other way around.
My way back home. Then they followed me back here.
Need something?
Oh, Anvil. He was obviously targeted.
Need something?
Got something to say?
Hmm?
Need something?
You want something from me?
Yes?
Can you spare a septum? Lost an eye during the Great War, or I'd earn it myself.
Yes. Of course you can.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Ooh, that feels very nice. That's an awesome blessing. Were you really in the army?
What? You see a man falling on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck down, they left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't
Did they?
leave them.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. I'm very sorry, Noster. Do you have any more to the story?
I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty, pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Kept losing things. So many things.
Losing things. It's a shame. What if I took a journey there, and I went looking for the helmet for you?
Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks.
Rimrock.
I do miss that helmet.
Sounds like a transformer. Does. Like a Dinobot.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Got something to say?
I would love to stream
Yes?
longer, but
Huh?
I'll be honest with you guys, I've been doing like this college course here, and I did this presentation today, and oh my god. Like, I thought I'd be able to stay up streaming till at least 3. You know, we can get into the vampiric keep. Start slaying some vampires with the axe. That'll be tomorrow. I've been as immersive as I possibly can with roleplay. It's been fun. How long have I been streaming for? Just over 3 hours. It was a bit late though. I should have started the stream about 7, but I was totally shattered from that presentation today. But it really was. But I'm gonna go to bed and go to sleep because I'll end up falling asleep on the stream. You see, and I don't want to do that to you guys. You deserve better than that. So I'm gonna end the stream. I've saved it. Tomorrow I'll be live a lot earlier. So hopefully you guys will get the message. And hopefully you will come back to say hello. And thank you very much, Five, for your support this evening. God bless you, Five. I really appreciate you very much. And thank you to Alien as well for having a chat with me. I appreciate that response or interaction. I do. And you're very kind and sweet for doing it. And please, never stop doing it. Please never stop. But I'm tired. I am gonna fall asleep, so good night. God bless you. And I will see you tomorrow, okay?